This is by far one of the craziest games of ranked I've played yet, and I had to get creative with my Loki gameplay to not only win, but carry with MVP. My team was tilting in team chat and blaming our Spider-Man and ended up going 3 DPS and 3 supports, but we ended up actually clutching up and winning an OT. So I'm going to break down how we did it and how and why I played a different style than I normally would so that I could adapt to a bad situation and make it work. But before I start, I want to say that staying calm and not tilting over your teammates and focusing on you and what you can do better to help the team will help you so much. And you might not always be able to save it, but you'll give yourself the best chance this way by staying calm and focusing on yourself. So with that said, let's hop into the gameplay. Okay, so this is like one of the craziest games I've ever played because like we all kind of felt like we were gonna lose it like halfway through it, and so we all kind of stopped trying, and then we went like triple support, triple DPS, and ended up actually like tying. So this is like by far one of the weirdest games I've ever played. So like in the middle of this, I definitely do some stuff I normally wouldn't do, and kind of talk about it when I get there. But yeah, for the most part, it'll be like a normal breakdown like I normally do, and kind of talk about things. But yeah, this game is definitely like one that I wasn't gonna really post, but I went on vacation, and so I didn't have anything like any gameplays to upload or talk about or anything. So this one is before the Ultron patch, and it'll be the last one I upload pre-Ultron patch. So yeah. I like playing Loki. I love Loki. So fun. I have to be in the mood to play Loki though. Like if I'm not locked in, I can't play Loki. I feel like I have to be locked in. Well, I haven't played which I don't think they changed Loki this patch. I haven't been playing a lot of support this patch. Well, I haven't played ranked this patch at all. Been on vacation. I don't have any gameplays. I need to get some. But there's really not a whole lot going on here. They're finally pushing through here, through main. Other than that, I've just been heal botting. And Spider-Man swooping in and out like a little, and then stopping for like a pit stop at this wall and healing them. But there's not too much. Up the lamps because Luna is getting abused by the magic, and she unfortunately died when I was reloading. I moved both my clones right here so that because my team is like through this lane, not on this side of this. See, they're not on like this side or anything, and they're like both the tanks, Penny, and Magneto, and we have a Black Panther and a Spider-Man. But I mean, they're just going in and out and stopping for pit stops. But since both the tanks are playing like in line with this, I have my 2 clones right here that are easy view, and there's not a Moon Knight, so it won't break my clones easily when they're close like that. Right-clicking the create a clone where I'm standing is really useful, and if you play Loki, you need to get good at that instead of just pressing E. And since we're all ult dumping, I copy Luna's ult, and then I start dancing for the next 12 seconds in the middle of the point while even more ults get thrown around. And I'm back off. I suck at Luna. I haven't really played a lot of Luna. I just with that snowball. I think I died here. Yeah. So I whipped that snowball. That's bad. I'm bad on Luna. Not that this is a Luna video, and not that I really know much about how to play Luna, but I still feel like this is bad. When I copied Luna, I was hillbotting when everybody was full HP. I could have been doing damage, especially now with the new 2.5 season patch. Luna does more damage, but this is pre-patch, like 2.5. This is season 2.0. So but still, Luna still did a bunch of damage, before. But I could definitely be doing like damage since everyone's full, and I'm just hillbotting. But I'll give myself a break because I don't play Luna. I have like 4 hours on her, maybe 5. And then I die to Captain America and Magic inside of an ult pushing me, which I believe I was the last person alive anyways. If I wasn't the last, maybe Magneto. I think Magneto was last. I was second last. So yeah, they eventually win the point. Look at the scoreboard here. Nobody's really doing great. Well, no, I was actually doing pretty good. I'd say that's a pretty good stat line considering our team didn't really do that great. One reason this was one of the weirdest games I've ever played is because my team was just like tilting. There was zero like comms being like in voice, but like it was just constant trash talk in the text chat. It was insane. I'll go ahead and spoil it. Spider-Man has a rough start, and like it happens sometimes. I try not to like get too mad at people having a rough start because I've been there before as a DPS where I've like the first map of a domination or something on Psylocke and like do really bad and be like negative, but then in the game like 39 and like 9 or something, and I might have started like 1 and 4 or 5 or something. It's happened before. It happens. You go like sometimes you just start slow, but our team was like tilting. And you also, when you start slow, you need to fix it yourself and not just like be stubborn, but there's some things you can do to adjust. But I try not to get like too mad about what my teammates are doing and just focus on myself and my gameplay and what I can do better. But yeah, my teammates were like losing full. Here I just have a clone up high, and then I place one here in line with the choke that we're holding. I tried to ignore the cap that is on me, but I don't think Luna is anywhere. Wait, was that Luna? Where's Luna? That's Luna. For some reason that looked like a magic, but I'm like, we don't have a magic. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, Luna is all the way in spawn. And Cap was diving me. I could have teleported as well, but I just focused and then popped. Was focused on healing and then pop lamps. I need to remember on F2. So I just kind of ignored Cap until like he got me weak, and then I popped my lamps. And he kind of goes off and loses interest. I was looking behind me there. The Sxiiu Spider-Man was gonna land and let me heal him. Luna's diving me. What I don't like about replays is you can't tell if I'm pinging or not. And my clipping sucks. I can only clip like 20 minutes at a time unless I'm recording with OBS. And I don't always record with OBS because I don't have like the greatest PC. So, but I was probably pinging. I don't know. So I wasn't getting healed, so I just sat invisible right here, and then Captain was breaking my clones, Luna ults, because I felt pressured. Regardless though, she ults. Again, I'm lining up my clones to have a good line of sight of this choke that we're holding. So that way I can do damage and healing. If I had the one, if I kept it over here, I would likely just do healing, not as much damage. And even then, if they like pushed up a little bit, this block right here might have blocked the healing. So Luna froze herself by throwing it into the cap shield, but she's getting go, so I'm just focused on healing her. They ult, so I ult back. And I will be dancing for the next 12 seconds. And then they ult again. The unfortunate thing about playing a bunch of Lokis. Just ult after ult after ult after ult of the same ult. Back to back, like Luna, and then like back to back cloak. So I die. We get wiped, and my teammates are arguing, and I didn't even know we were pushing. I was just like off in La La Land. I was so checked out of this game. I was not locked. I was like, it was a long time ago, so I don't exactly remember if I was winning or losing, but I know I was just so checked out because they just kept complaining. Like, I had no faith in this team at all. And it's kind of my fault for letting them get to my mental, but yeah, I was just kind of off wondering, but it didn't really matter. We ended up pushing this point still and contesting. I do make a mistake right here though, by double stacking the lamps. Instead of placing E and placing the clone close, I should have placed it far and then use myself as the short lamp. Instead of trying to E, place the clone short, and then trying to run far and like lamp to make more like lamp space, lamp real estate. But for some reason, this is a mistake. I should have definitely placed the clone far, like over here, and then I stand right here, and then this whole like kind of path be lamped off. But I stack it because I felt the pressure, and then I pressed shift because Fantastic was ulting in this one. But yeah, the idea was to like lamp here and here and like make a path. I just did it in the wrong order. I should have myself stand here, clone here, lamp, path that way. Instead they overlap. And I die. Pretty sure. Yeah. I could have made a lot more real estate if I would have done that with the clone. Setting up on these rocks. And waiting for my team. Black Panther did switch to hello and try to adjust. Spider-Man I know is talking back, saying like, give me time or something. I don't even remember who, if it was the Penny or the Mag that was getting really mad. Might have been both, but yeah. Spider-Man's like, don't talk to me like that or something, like, ask nicely. So yeah, I have my clones just kind of in a line where we're fighting. Lamp, try and save Luna. Caps on us. Ult. Start dancing for like the next 12 seconds. And we all just kind of used our ults at the same time, so I didn't even really need to. But no one's talking, we're all tilted at this point. I was tilted, they were tilted, and we kind of overkilled that, but you have those kind of games sometimes, unfortunately. Luna's ulting, so I just try and get in it. But since they're ult dumping us, I pressed lamps just in case because I was blind and standing in cloak and getting fantastic and captained. So I lamped just to try and help keep everyone else alive because I die a good bit inside of Luna ults when stuff like that starts going down. And regardless, we all get wiped. Besides Spider-Man, who just got wiped as well. And we don't make it back. So yeah, that was a very good first round from us. Nobody's really doing great here. Not Emma, well I guess Emma technically, because the gamer tag is Emma Crush Me, but Penny leading the team in damage. Can't say that's a great sign, but you know, happens. Yeah. So this is where it all started going downhill, because this is what we're running out of spawn with. Not a tank. Triple TPS, triple support. And yes, I could have switched to tank, but at this point I was already accepting the loss and I was going to play Loki however I wanted to play. Like, I was going to play aggressively and be like, well, screw it, it's triple support. I'm going to, you know, go do assassin Loki stuff or do whatever. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process, because obviously they didn't care. So I was like, I'm not switching. But this somehow ends up working out. Funny enough. I don't even think we struggle on this first one either. Just one. So yeah, tanks might be overrated. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Tank mains don't hate me. I'm sorry. It's a joke. But this wouldn't be the first time that I played like a GM. This might be Diamond 1, I think. I don't think I was quite GM yet at this point in the season. But regardless, this wouldn't be the first time that I played in like a GM Diamond lobby, like Diamond 1 lobby, or GM lobby, and not have a tank and win. I've won a game in like GM2 with 4 DPS and 2 support. I like the Dracula like convergence map. I don't even know the names of the maps. That's you can tell I don't really care because I'm copying a DPS ult. I get nothing out of it. But yeah, I don't know the names of the maps to be honest. But like the Dracula like convergence map when it first came out. In GM2, I won a game with 4 DPS and 2 supports. And here we are at 3 supports and 3 DPS. I'm winning somehow. But yeah, I focused Strange there because Hela was ulting, and I just Hela ulted and got out the cloak ult. So shot the Strange shield so that she could hopefully get value out of her ult, which I honestly don't even know if she did. Maybe she did. I wasn't paying attention, honestly. But that's what I was trying to do there. Here is where I start trying to get freaky. Going invisible and trying to flank behind them for the next push. So yeah, now I'm just waiting in a corner invisible. Waiting for the ult to run out and start killing them in the back. He lagged out or something that was lagging because he was just running into a wall. Still don't know how I don't kill this Loki. I couldn't shoot in between. Like, I couldn't shoot through this. Well, yeah, it's just barely not doing damage on the sides. We all somehow die. So I pop shift and go invisible and wait. And Spider-Man is doing Spider-Man things. Which he's having a lot better of around this go around. What was he, 3 and 5? Now he's like 10 and 3. Now I'm trying to do the same thing again. I think I get one. Yeah, I got the invis. Strange should have seen me move a little bit. I was committed to acting like a clone. Now, if I really didn't care, what I wish I would have done going back in this situation, because my team is still like pushing up around this corner. I don't think I realized that when I was playing. But yeah, since we're like pushing back around this corner, and it's just in Mr. Fantastic and Emma, what I would have done now, if I had known this, is I would have copied Mr. Fantastic and started ulting him. But I didn't ult because I thought we all kind of just got wiped, but they had already made it back. And I waited for them to cap this point. I didn't want to run back. I like walked out of spawn and they capped it, and then I like pushed the clone back in that old spawn and then TP to it so that I could TP to the new spawn. I didn't feel like walking. And Mr. Fantastic ult in this tunnel is scary. Guy starts bouncing like crazy. Do we still not? Yeah, we still don't have a tank. I think we don't get a tank until I switch to Strange and TP back. I think we go this whole game until the very end, until I switch to Strange to TP back. And right now, I'm getting freaky and going on a flank. I'm thinking about waiting here with Hella, but then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get even freakier and go deeper. Pause. I'm here with the Spider-Man. I was like losing my mind right here because I thought he was gonna accidentally hit me. I think he does, actually. Yeah, he does. I was like freaking out. I was like, please don't hit me. Spider-Man like runs straight to me, and Mr. Fantastic like hit thrust me from 10 meters away. He does it again. And he lost interest and like left. I don't know why. And then I started freaking out because this rock broke, and I didn't know these rocks could break. So it just adds to like making this game like the weirdest game I've ever played. And now I'm just like up high like normal with Loki. I'm on a weird off angle, nobody's paying me any attention. And I'm just getting a bunch of healing and damage for free. Luna gets Agamotto'd. I throw a clone and shifter protector. Don't want to let my other support die. Well, I guess I got 2 more in this case, but I realized we actually have a chance of winning, so I actually copied Luna's ult this time. And I start dancing for the next 12 seconds. I get out of that. I make a mistake here. Emma starts paying me attention, and I drop down at the end of her ult, and I die. I should have honestly just stayed up top, but me dying first actually works out because I don't know if anyone else would have switched to Strange and TP'd. Now, don't judge my Strange gameplay because, look, I have the skin, I know, but I bought it when it came out thinking I was gonna, like, learn Strange at some point, and I haven't done it, okay? I haven't really, the only thing I know how to play is Emma. So, don't hate on the Strange. I just recently learned how to portal, okay? I was scared of portals for the longest time because my first time trying to portal, I canceled it, and my team was waiting behind me, and I don't know what happened to it. I pressed the wrong button and there was no portal, and I had to turn around and shake my head to my team, and it was embarrassing. So for the longest time, I was scared of portals. I had to go into practice range and practice portaling. But now I can do it. I can portal. So that's like the only reason I play Strange. It's the portal. I need to learn him though. But I did put like the exit not facing them, so that way like we could hop out and not take damage, and kind of use the portal as like a wall. Jeff looked so cute when he hopped out of that. But and up on the high ground. Don't judge the Strange gameplay. I'm not a professional stranger. I don't play him. I just have a skin, okay? I'm a little embarrassed. Sometimes I think I should switch it back to the default so no one expects anything of me. But I like the skin. I also noticed that I'm ignoring like so many bubbles on point. Got that one. Okay. Thank God that wasn't like too long of Strange gameplay, because I feel like I'd be embarrassed. I feel like I suck on Strange. But yeah. Okay, so we have a minute. They have a minute 51, and we do have a penny now again. I remember thinking at this point, I was like, screw it. We've already come back and made it this far. I'm like, that's more than I thought we would do. I'm just gonna get freaky and go right. Like, I don't even care.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spider-Man flew in and instantly died. I do remember watching that though. He like flew in and they were all up on like that back shelf, like expecting a portal, but we didn't do it. I was worried Mr. Fantastic would hear my loud footsteps, but he never did. Yeah, I just tried to assassinate, or I didn't just try, I just assassinated Rocket by walking in the back. And then now I go for Loki. Mr. Fantastic's on me. I pop lamps, and for some reason, that just, I guess, means ignore me. Because, like, as soon as I pop my lamps, this guy just turns away and, like, no interest. I think the only person that even is paying any attention to me is Strange. Loki, who I'm right beside, isn't even paying me any attention. So I just snuck in the back and killed Loki and Rocket. Yeah, that, I mean, you know, yeah, that's how you push right there. Yeah, my healing numbers have gone down. I just stopped caring about healing. I think I do log in now. I give it that like one weird push. It did something I hadn't done all game, and got 2 of their supports, which might have been it was both of their supports. No, they were triple support because he was the Loki. I got 2 of their supports and let my team push in like really easy. One of them being Rocket, it's blocked, and I killed Rocket first, and it blocked. There's no res beacon after, which is huge. So we didn't have to like sit there and waste time. Yeah, I'm trying to. It wouldn't place for some reason. Nothing crazy going on here. I do troll. I remember I troll. I troll here. I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted to go and do like what I did last time and like go and viz behind them. So I kept going like back and forth. I couldn't make up my mind. I copy Luna and backed up from the Moon Knight ult. I don't think that actually kills me if I stay there. But yeah, we C9'd. So I goofed. I goofed. But that was still like a really good push. Now we're on defense, and our Spider-Man is on Punisher now. He was 3 and 5 at the start playing Spider-Man. I don't know what Spider-Man stats are supposed to look like, but we're from 3 and 5 to 35 and 12. It's not bad. And just a routine regular defense here. They're holding around here, and I have my clones just spamming this spot. Doing splash healing and damage as they push up. Sitting around to keep an eye on Punisher. I think Punisher does something really stupid in a second. Yeah, there he goes. I'll give him this. He did type I'm sorry. He did type I'm sorry for that. Or my bad or something. And I did go back and watch his like POV. He got so like one track on like the Emma. Luna dies. Yeah, we just kind of got wiped there, and then I let them kill me so that we don't stagger. I was not gonna win my 1v6 my way out of that, so I let them kill me. There was another fight to be had. Say our Moon Knight is a little bit more annoying as a Loki player. You can't place your opponents too close. It's not like it hard counters, you just have to be a little bit smarter with your clone placement. Ulting and hold his corner so that they can't really push. Because they had an ult on the other side of it, so we're just like stall and they had that side, we had this side. And then my team starts ulting with Penny, Punisher, and this, and we have Rogan ult. And I'm pretty sure we win here. And yeah, that is how we came back from one of the weirdest games and situations I've been in, like in a higher elo lobby. Because this might have been like a diamond 1 or 2 lobby at the time, but with season resets and everything, the players in it were previously like GMs and like maybe Celestial, like 1 or 2 of them. And either way, it's like players from like Diamond to like Celestial probably in this lobby. So playing in a situation where we played basically 99% of a round with no tank and like winning and tying it is definitely an experience. Like I said, I played a GM2 lobby season 1.5 and we won the entire game playing 4 DPS and 2 supports. I was Loki that game too, surprisingly, shockingly. So it's 2 times I played Loki and not had a tank. If you stayed and watched the whole video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. And if you didn't enjoy, make sure you leave a comment and a dislike. It helps me realize if you guys like it or dislike it, and it helps YouTube. And it just helps everything. So make sure you can interact and engage with the content, and subscribe if you're not, because 98% of you guys are not subscribed. With that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Till the next one.